You know.
They got me. Look.
Hey, listen. Never doubt. You doubted your brother. That is your brother.
Oh yeah,
He
man.
is your
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Hold on.
That's supposed to be your
I don't
man.
think y'all boys understand. Yeah, what he's referring to. Yeah. Hey, root to the brothers though, man. Hey, man, look, bro. Hey, here's what it is. Look, I'll say this. This is gonna be an apology episode. I got to give it up. Like as many weeks as I talked about, bro. And now I will say this: I've been nothing but fair to this man. I have not said, hey, I've never said, hey, he's straight up dog water. His piss poor. I ain't never said that. I just said this season, not last season, not a year before that, this season, he had been playing average. And I think that if my receiver is reading books on the sideline, I don't think I'm too crazy for saying that. Now, I also gave bro credit for him stepping up. NFC Championship game, I said, hey, bro played well. That the divisional round, he took 7 sacks. What did you want me to say? What was I supposed to say? He took 7 sacks in the divisional round.
Hey, I thought, I said the same thing too, man. I made a tweet. It was like all the young QBs heading out. I think Joe Burrow's on the list, Justin Herbert was on the list. Then I saw Jalen Hurts, and I just put a question mark. I was like, Jalen Hurts? But
hey, look, it's time to have a conversation about it. We can get into the game, but the conversation that has to be had is, where are we ranking Jalen Hurts amongst the current crop of NFL quarterbacks? Still where would he be at for you?
Top 10, a little bit outside of top 5 for me. He's probably like 6, around 6 for me. Not top.
So I guess So the list? I mean, we don't have to do it in order, but just off the top of my head, obviously Patty M's, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and then
he might.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he might get that 5 spot.
Yeah.
Because it's not fair for me to say. It's really not fair for me to say Jayden Daniels yet. It's not fair for me to say that. So let me correct myself. I think Jalen Hurts has moved his way up to the top 5 now. Now that I think about it, I really can't think of no other quarterback that can take that 5th spot. You said Lamar, you said Burrow, you said Allen, you said Patty M's. 5th one. Yeah. I can't really think. Now, this may piss somebody. No. Well, if we're talking about stats this year, performance-wise, I hate to say it, you gotta say Sam Darnold though. Just stat-wise.
I mean, I see why one would say that. I understand it. I don't know. I guess like with Sam Darnold for me is like, I have a hard time with bro because it's just like I know he's mid, and I know it. Like, yeah. Like Kevin O'Connell did a fantastic coaching job with Sam Darnold, but Jalen Hurts, bro, he kind of, because like, okay, so like Justin Herbert, for example, like, all right, so now like if we go Jalen versus Justin Herbert, like what would be the same? Because I mean, I even though I do still feel like if I'm scouting a quarterback, I still prefer Justin Herbert over Jalen Hurts. I have to give credit for Jalen Hurts for being this. He's a winner. And I know that typically isn't a trait that people care about coming out of college. You care about all the physical attributes and all the things that you can see on tape, but there are things that innately that a guy can just do, that a guy has and possesses in a locker room that helps a team win. Apparently, that is what Jalen Hurts has. He has every single bit of the leadership qualities that make you a great quarterback. He just doesn't. It just does it in a different way. I guess I had to kind of. I had to step back for a second because obviously our franchise quarterback was Cam Newton. It's kind of funny how I kind of lost what I remember thinking about Cam, especially during his prime days. Because remember, it was always that Cam never had the numbers that all the other quarterbacks had, but Cam did things differently and still won football games. And that's what I had to come to accept from Jalen Hurts, is that like Jalen Hurts, well, I don't think he's Cam Newton as far as talent. He does it differently. He's not gonna throw for 400 yards a game. That's not what he does. Now, I think he's capable. He's done it here and there. And he's capable of having big passing days, but him as a leader is where that's his biggest quality. And they'll win in different ways because of him. Even before he had Saquon Barkley, they still figure out ways to win. Before he had AJ Brown, he still made a playoff before AJ Brown even got there. So all that being said, I kind of do have to start putting him in top quarterback conversations. So off the mere fact that the name of the game is winning, dog. And if you've been to 2 Super Bowls and you won one, and you performed at an exceptional level in both Super Bowls, the resume he's putting together, bro, is kind of teetering. There's a conversation to be had about his football resume, and
I mean, he for sure will be a future Hall of Famer. I don't know if you ask me, can he get another one? I don't know. Possibly. I could say the NFC is probably going to be, you got to go through Philly for the next couple of years because this Philly team is young and yeah, they got Saquon for the next couple of years. Their defense, they drafted well these past couple of years. You know, that's what they can say about Philly. So, and then also Jalen Hurts, he has success. Yeah, matter of fact, he has success in Alabama as well. They keep won a natty there as well, right? Won a natty there. Then won Super Bowl as well. So yeah, he definitely is on the way for a Hall of Fame like career, for sure.
Like you think about it, Jalen Hurts played college football for 4 seasons. He made the playoffs 3 times, I believe. Made it his freshman year at Alabama, went to the national championship game, lost to Deshaun Watson. Goes back the next year, but then gets the job taken by Tua. Doesn't start in 2018. Tua has that job and they lose to Clemson. But then he goes back to Oklahoma in 2019. Now he lost to LSU that year, but so did everybody. So there's no shame in that. But like his college career is the only thing he was missing out of his college career was a Heisman Trophy. And I thought that last year, if not for Joe Burrow having one of the greatest seasons in college football history, I thought his last year at Oklahoma, he could have gotten that Heisman Trophy. He started looking at his NFL resume. Like, look at this. I know QB wins aren't a real thing. I do have to say, the guy has done nothing but win. Even when they didn't have the weapons there, he still won. So, yeah, man. Like, I got to give Jalen the credit, bro. Like, I'm never gonna argue for Jalen in terms of his, like, in terms of his like pure skill. But I mean, the results are the results.
He borderline is I hate to say the word, but game manager in a way. And the good, and this is part where you say game. There's nothing wrong being a game manager. However, when he play it safe. Jalen Hurts, he plays it safe. He's not the thread the needle type of guy. You know, he's gonna play it safe. The ball is there. The play is there. The play is there. He's not gonna try to get. I don't think he always never been the type to throw interceptions like that. He's not gonna throw no interceptions. I don't think he threw one. He threw one in the Super Bowl, did he? No.
No, he did. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. He did. He threw a duck in that like first quarter.
That's right. Yeah,
I'm tripping.
Right.
I'm tripping.
I remember that.
Look. He gonna be. He do for one. Overall point is, I mean, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, bro. He's a very perplexing quarterback to analyze. Like, because there are things he leaves on the table. Like you said, he has plays where he can thread the needle. Like he had some bombs in that Super Bowl, but like that isn't consistently what he's gonna do. And it does feel like at times, and I've talked to Philly fans, and they told me this too. It feels like at times he pulls his punches, and he won't just rip it. And I think that's honestly what I be kind of on about. Like I'm like, bro, just rip it, dog. You have it there. You have the talent around you there. This is, I will say though, the transition. This is a testament to Howie Roseman and how he built this team, and is a testament to one of the things that you preach a lot on this podcast.
The trenches.
You know.
They work the Chiefs on both sides of the ball, man. Especially that defense, man. I ain't see. Someone said we never seen Patty Mills, get work like that. I was like, well, minus the Tampa Bay, Brady and Mahomes Super Bowl a couple years back, but it's a repeat. There's a resemblance of that. Um, shout out to this Philly defense because I remember like early this year, Philly defense was not looking so great, and those boys they played. That was the meanest zone. I ain't gonna lie, that was the meanest zone game I ever seen out of a team because they were sitting on every single route, bro.
Hey,
Every
hey,
route.
look, man, with no blitzes. This is just pure. Like, hey, look, we sitting at 4. We got it. We ain't worried about nothing y'all got going on, bro. We sitting at 4. We gonna drop back. What can you do? If you're brother, if they're gonna send 4 and drop 7 every play, there is nothing you can do. And if you can't run the ball, that's it. That's ball game. Howie Roseman, kudos. Drafting Jordan Davis, drafting Jalen Carter, drafting Nolan Smith. Hey, this is shout out to people that do things that make sense. I really just decided, like, hey, look, Georgia just had one of the greatest defenses of all time, playing the college football playoff the past 2 seasons. I would just keep drafting players from that defense and just keep adding them guys. Like, let me just take you, let me take you, and let me take you. And I'm just add them to this unit because clearly these are 5-star talent guys. They clearly learned from a great coach in Kirby Smart, who has a history of coaching great defenses. Like, it's almost like, you draft great players from great schools, and great things tend to happen. Like it's a very simplistic method that he used.
Listen. If Johnny has 4 apples and you eat 3, how many does Johnny got left? Yeah, bro. That's all we trying to do, man. That's all we trying to preach on here on Jim Dropper Sports, man. If you have the trenches work, bro, good things will happen. No matter the star level of your QB play, it kind of matters. But you will have great success if the trenches keep you in the game. That's all.
And Jalen Hurts is the product of a situation that was built perfect. Now, no knock to him, but when you have guys like Jordan Mailata on the offensive line, Landon Johnson on the offensive line, and you just had Jason Kelsey as a center, who's one of the greatest centers we've seen in the game. Like, this is what you're putting around a young quarterback. This is the perfect situation you put around a guy. This is the reason why Brock Purdy and Jalen Hurts have made the last 2 Super Bowls, because those teams prioritize their offensive lines, their defensive lines, and making sure the trenches were set in stone. And that helps you get to championships on a consistent basis. That's how you want to build these teams. Now, the conundrum does become, when that quarterback is due to get paid, what do you want to pay him? Now, Brock Purdy's got a situation over in San Fran. Now, Jalen Hurts has already gotten his money, and took Jalen Hurts credit. He's made good on that deal. He signed a new contract, goes and wins the Super Bowl, but Jalen Hurts may stay paid forever. I don't know when Jalen Hurts like he's worked. Everything is worked in his favor, dog. I mean, kudos to Philly, kudos